What is up, gamers? Welcome to the first video of the second channel. Today is a story time mixed with a kind of news thing. The reason for that is it's more of a local one for me. I'm gonna be blocking the like what the actual city name is or whatever. But before we get into it, remember to like and subscribe, and let's get into. Alright, so to start off, we're gonna do the story time part of the video. So basically, I play hockey. I have been for like pretty much my whole life. I mean, I live in Canada. Pretty hockey's pretty much like a Canadian thing. It's played in other countries, of course, but it's stereotypically like a Canadian sport. But anyways, so I this is really recently. So like a couple weeks ago, I'm driving, or like my dad's driving or whatever. We're going to my game, and we stop at a stoplight or whatever, and there's like cop cars, like blocking off one, like because this is like a four-way, like stopped light or whatever. So the cops cars have like stopped that entire thing, and as we're like turning or like passing or whatever, we look at it and there's like a car, and it's just like smashed up against a bunch of fences, and it's like cops are everywhere, and we have no idea what's going on or whatever, of course. And this thing is we see like, well, like I see like an older woman, talking to a police officer, and I didn't assume of anything else. Of course, you saw the title. Like, these were kids, and I found this out later because my dad found an article, which is I don't know which article he read, but I found an article about it. But I find out about it, and it's literally like an 11-year-old kid, and the passenger was a 12-year-old kid. I'm gonna go into more detail with the article, but I see the older woman. I don't see anybody else except that older woman and like a couple of cops. So, when I heard that it was like a couple of kids, I was pretty surprised, to be honest. Um, but like ignore the hockey game. Doesn't really matter. Um, but I come back. Sure, we went the same way, and by that point, it was all cleaned up and stuff. Of course, this is like late at night. The game started like 8:45 or whatever. So, you know, late at night we come back. It's darker. The car is gone. Everything's gone. Because obviously, it wouldn't take necessarily like 2 hours for it to, clean up. Um, so now we can move on to the news article where I can get a little bit more in depth with, the thoughts of the thing. All right. So the article reads, 11-year-old boy was driving a speeding car that smashed through fences. So that's like the title or whatever. But so article says police in town say that they managed to stop a vehicle that sped past them at about 150 kilometers per hour. And they found an 11-year-old boy at the wheel. So driving, 11-year-old boy driving with his 12-year-old friend as the passenger. Um, the police it said in a statement that they got a call Sunday night, which was when it happened, was a Sunday, um, about a possibly impaired driver leaving a gas station. And then they were on their way to the Hyundai's owner's home when the vehicle like flew by them. And then it says the statement says the officers activated their emergency equipment and gave chase. Police say the driver of the Hyundai lost control, smashing through a fence, drove through a backyard, and then got back onto the road and nearly crashed head on. Like, I'm just thinking, like, okay, so this kid, 11 years old, decides with his friend, we're gonna joyride this thing, and they freaking blast by at 150 kilometers an hour, like they blow by the freaking police officers, and they they not only smashed through a fence, but they drove through a backyard to get on the road again instead of just stopping. And then um they nearly crashed head on with a pursuing police car, which is like insane. And then it says another police officer joined the chase. They pinned the Hyundai and forced to stop, but not before it smashed through another fence. And that was the fence that me and my dad saw. Um, the driver and the passenger did not get hurt. Um, and the police say that one of their vehicles had minor damage. Um, and there was a lot of damage to fences, which that's pretty obvious. To be fair, you know, it has like it literally says that they smashed through like two fences or something, like multiple fences they smashed through. Like no duh, they're gonna have a lot of damage to fences, but they had one of their vehicles had minor damage. It didn't say in the article like what like how they got the vehicle damaged, but you know overall just like a crazy situation of like it's funny though because like I've seen similar things, like if you know Scrubby on YouTube, he's told like news things about similar things, and I've seen them throughout YouTube where there's like 11-year-old kids or whatever, and they just like go for a joyride in like one of their parents' cars or whatever, and then they just crash. I don't know how much it happens, but it's just interesting that it happens so locally for me, and like it's kind of funny in a way that it happened locally. Um, but overall, a pretty funny story news thing that happened. Um, but anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed short video, I think. Um, and like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Go over to my first channel, which is gaming channel, if you want to check that out. Join the Discord, follow my Twitch and my TikTok, and I'll see you guys in the next video.